Alright, let's get going. What's up, kiddo? Hey, I'm no kiddo. Oh, no, you're talking to Bronson. That's right. I think that's a nice nickname. I think that might somehow stick. Right there, Bronson kiddo. I mean, I'm older than both of you, so I guess I can say things like that, right? Okay. Yeah, I guess they have, I mean, they say they have winter weather for all 4 of the weeks for this series, but, well, there's really not that much snow around. Maybe they changed it and they added more snow. We're in a desert. How can there not be just hot temperatures?
Welcome back, Commander.
Why are you flexing? How old am I? I am 35. I may not look it or sound it, but unfortunately I am. But that's okay. Not much I can do about it. Alright, let's find out where the race is. So we're looking, we got this is one of the expansion areas here, and not the main map. And so there's one set of races, and then they have a couple, 1 or 2 other things. We might see if we can do that. Class D. Need to get to 80 miles an hour. We'll see. Maybe we can make that work. All right, let's go ahead and do this race. Respect your elders. Oh gosh. I don't feel that old. Unless my back is hurting, I guess. Okay. This one looks kind of cool. The way you said, I felt that in my soul. Yeah. And you're in university or something right now too, so you're like, you're not much, you're a little older than half my age. You can't like feel that already. You're too young. Oh no, that's Bronson saying that. You're close enough. You're 28. That's fine. Never mind. I thought that was DJ Paris saying that. Oh man. Whoops. Alright, that's a terrible corner. I need to back up a little further. You're 19, respect. Okay. Oh, to be 19 again. Those are good times. That's Mr. Pickles to you. No. This car is just... Ooh, this is struggling. Let's see. We're not very far in. We could still probably cut a few corners and get ahead. Connor was legit making fun of me just now, calling me an old man. My wife goes back and forth. Sometimes she calls me an old man, but other times she calls me a young man, so she keeps me in check. She didn't realize she was in a different chat. Oh, was that in the guy that you rated there, Trevor? Oh, Connor. Oh, this time Connor's not the in-between for our conversations. She doesn't hold the power this time. We can talk for ourselves, right? Bronson, I sympathize with you. Whenever my wife has a Dr. Pepper, I'll usually steal a swig or two. It's too good not to want to have a good taste. Dr. Pepper is so good. The husband tax, yes. And then you are just starting to get to your dad or your father tax or your dad tax card. Should be in the mail, right? Oops. Oh, totally finished her Sprite after the stream. She got plenty of ginger ale left. Oh, okay. 23 bold flavors of greatness. Oh my goodness. Nectar of the gods is what I've heard it referenced as, and I would agree. You know, 'cause I don't know if I've mentioned it when you guys were around, but like, man, when COVID hit, it was the weirdest thing that, you know, people's taste buds had weird things happen. The weirdest thing that happened to me and my wife, both of us, whenever we have Coke and several other like soft drinks, we have this weird, whoops, oh no, I got it. Whenever we drink it, we get some like earthy kind of like taste to it, and even like an aftertaste, and it just kind of has like a dirty, gross taste undertones in it. It's really weird. Thankfully, you know, we already liked, man, I'm just like, look, I swear, I'm looking between chat and the screen. I'm not a terrible driver. Here, we'll do first person view. But thankfully, we already really enjoyed Dr. Pepper. That was probably our favorite soda. Second, or first, right behind, or right ahead of like Cherry Coke, which, oh man, can't drink Cherry Coke anymore. Can't drink any Coke or Pepsi. So thankfully, Dr. Pepper is untainted on our taste buds. But, you know, honestly, it's not a bad thing because it just encourages me to drink more water. So I guess there could be worse things. So when COVID hit, I was in online school, waking up, putting Zoom on, and playing Rocket League. 10 out of 10, pretty lucky. Oh man, yeah, I was working, and there's some weird stuff where I was at home for part of the time, going in. It was a weird time. It was a job that I couldn't really work from home much, but they still let us do it for a little while and then put us on. They said it wasn't a furlough, but I think technically it was for like a few days. Oh, DJ, sorry. I have a moderation built-in thing to my chat, so I guess it caught the word but that's okay. That's not that offensive. I'll let it slide. That happened to me in 2020. Only symptoms, I had a loss of smell for 2 weeks, and Coke tasted horrible. Yeah, my wife, I didn't lose my taste or smell or anything like that. My wife did. She could only taste like salty things a little bit. It was kind of muted. And then, yeah, I think that was it. And I forget how long that was. But yeah, she could only taste like salty stuff. Weird stuff. Cherry Coke is fire. I don't know why I have to pair it with Chinese food. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, oh man, I haven't been able to enjoy Cherry Coke since then, and that makes me sad. Real sad. Oh, so you got everything smelled like rotting meat for a few months. Oh, really? Oh. Never felt sick. Yeah, we got sick a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't get anything weird like that. Any effects or whatnot. But yeah, I heard people like their whole taste just went to garbage basically, and that's like, oh, that's gotta be terrible. I would hate that to happen. I feel bad for people that had that happen. You were essential. Yeah, same. Lowe's was popping at the time. Watering the flowers, loading bags, and mulch was real essential. Oh, people had to be stuck at home, so if they did, then they wanted to work on their yard, I guess, right? Have you tried cranberry Sprite? I have. That, or like the pomegranate one. Oh, I've been looking for that. When we went to Oregon for Thanksgiving on a road trip, we we got some soda, so we could bring it to drink and stuff. We usually don't get it too often, but we've got a 12-pack, and I wanted to get the cranberry Sprite, and all they had was the zero sugar one, and I just want regular. I don't want the zero sugar stuff. Just want to stay away from the synthetic kind of stuff. And so I haven't gotten it yet, but I need to go back and like look for it again, because that stuff's good. That's good. And then is it pomegranate, or is it cranberry ginger ale, like the Canada Dry? Ooh, that's good too. That cherry 7-Up. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'm really thirsty. I need to drink some water. I'm still catching up on chat here. You guys are going fast. Hunter said I didn't get tested, but I'm sure it was COVID. You guys make US. 3. Good, you gotta try it. Yeah. No, I need to find it. A lot of weird flavor. You know what? You know the funny thing is I've been to World of Coke in Atlanta, where I went to school not too far away from Atlanta, a few hours, and we went there. I've been there twice. I went with some friends, and then went there with actually my family. They have an awesome aquarium, and like right across the park where this whatever is World of Coke, and they have a taste testing area that they've changed. When I went the first time, you paid like, I don't know, $10 or something like that, and you could go into this area where they just had tons of soda fountains around, like the little dispenser things. They had like 4 different pillars that they had them just around the outside of that, and you could get these little Dixie cups or whatever and just drink whatever, however much you wanted, and it had like all the Coke drinks from around the world, or a good number of them, and you could try all sorts of different things that, you know, they don't have in the US or whatever. And they had a blue raspberry Fanta. Oh, that was good. That was good. But yeah, man, because I prefer, let's not cut that corner so tight. I definitely prefer cherry Coke to regular Coke. And Pepsi and wild cherry Pepsi, they still have the same effect on me with the COVID stuff. Unfortunately, I haven't grown out of that weird taste bud issue, so. And every so often, like if I go to like Sonic or something like that, where they have different flavors you can add to a drink, sometimes some of those react or have a little bit of that aftertaste as well. So I don't know if it's like an artificial flavoring thing that does that, or if it's like a certain kind of like sweetener, or what. It's kind of weird. Root beer, I do like root beer. Not as much as Dr. Pepper, but I do enjoy root beer. And where I used to live, they had a little soda shop, a little root beer store. They had lots of glass bottled sodas and root beers, and it's fun to try out different ones. I should send you some of the weird sodas we have. Ooh, what do you have? Oh, that's. I thought that was DJ saying that. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, that you're saying that, like, the vanilla Coke is pretty good. But yeah, like that Oreo one or something. I haven't tried that, and I heard it's not even close to what it like tasted like a Oreo. Bronx said the Dunks fan. Cream soda usually is a little bit too sweet for my liking. I don't know. My wife likes it a bit. She likes making like a butterbeer type thing. She's trying to do like Harry Potter. But yeah. Oh, DJ, you're off. All right. Oh, it's 1:30 over there. Sheesh. All right, yeah. Thanks for coming by and thanks for hanging out. God bless. We'll catch you probably in a Forest stream or something next. Good to see you. All right, race number 3. Inca Cola is my favorite cream soda. You guys have Inca on the West Coast? It sounds really familiar. Hey, DJ, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to go to bed. Hey. Inca Coal. Let me do a quick Google search, see what that looks like. Let's see. Now I'm curious. Inca Coal. That looks familiar. I don't. It might be in like certain places. Where like only certain stores might sell it, very niche, or like bigger ones that have a wider selection. Yeah, I don't know. For sure. I knew that would wake you up. But if you like South American sodas, you should get Guarana. Ooh, I think is that the same one that a lot of like taco trucks will sell? I see that a lot. My bad, Mr. Pickles. Off to bed. Go to bed. Past your bedtime. Don't worry, I won't call you kiddo. I'll let Bronson take care of that. That's his job. I thought guarana was a type of caffeine. I don't know. Oh no, Juaritos. That's what it is. Yeah, the type of Hispanic population where I live. Yeah, that is the one. A lot of these ones do sound familiar, though. Because that was one thing I really enjoyed when I was younger. Is a friend and I would go down to the local grocery store. We were, in our teens in high school or whatever, or middle school, ride our bikes, ride our scooters down to Safeway, whatever, QFC, get a glass bottle of soda or something like that. There's a lemon lime one that I remember getting called Bubble Up. That was pretty good. That was kind of a Sprite type one. And they had a really cool logo too. Oops. Oh, it's all wet. It's very slippery out here. It's the only fruit that has a natural caffeine, but as a soda too, it does have more caffeine than normal soda. Oh, more than even like Mountain Dew? Wow. You guys are keeping me up. DJ, you're keeping yourself up. Don't blame us. Am I just supposed to stop streaming or something? Is that what it is? Wait till you go to bed, then start my stream back over? Bronson, if you end up like streaming later, you'll have to like do a story time. You can do like a nighttime story time. Bedtime story, okay, now go to bed. You're keeping yourself up, sir. Hey, it's not late here. It's only like 8:30 for me. I've got the whole night ahead of me. Well, not the whole night. I need to get up a little bit early in the morning. Going into the office this time. I usually work from home. Bye for real. All right. Have a good night, DJ. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man. You guys are so funny. You guys are a hoot. Bad time for Reddit. No, those are pretty good. All these like little things like that, I never think of like doing or whatever. I'm not on Reddit anymore. I stepped away from that. So there's a whole culture over there. It's a little interesting. But yeah, I always enjoy some of those interesting stories that those are pretty good. There's some pretty wacky stuff that people put on there. I already see enough of the screenshots from Reddit on Twitter and stuff from the crazy stuff people post. Oh, man. Reddit's a terrible place. I know there's certain pockets that are probably okay. but there's a good amount of it that is pretty rough. Oh, and actually, you know what? Before we go too far, I'm going to... Bronson, I'm going to make you... How do I do that? I'm going to mod you. Just so... I haven't made any mods for besides my wife's account. I'm going to make you a mod so that you can help moderate my stream for me too. If you would like, you can always reject it. But you are a good person so far. Nakabuka. Oh boy. You know what? I'm not gonna get in the middle of that. That's between you and Connor. Good luck. I'm wiping my hands. I'm wiping my hands of that. Man. Okay. All right, let's try that speed trap. That was up here. That's a anything goes, just anything class D. All right, let's first of all, let's see. Is there any car mastery? Got that already. Probably got some wheel spins. Blah 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 blah. Now the ice rink and Wonderland are back at the stadium. Cool. Gifted some cars and got some wheel spins. Let's check these out. You can put yourself to the couch. Ouch. Alright, we'll send off... We get so many duplicate cars here, it's not worth holding on to them, so we'll gift them to other people. Is the acceptance something that shows up in my notifs or whispers? You might get something, a little notification saying that you're a mod. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, it's instant. You have it right now, whether you like it or not, until you get rid of it. So you can always you can always reject that if the burden is too much for you. Oops, I did not mean to keep that. Oops. I will wear it with pride. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we need class B. Man, it's all just like old cars. Makes sense. Ooh, here we go. Little Honda Civic. That should, Oh, I should have probably looked at... Let me go back. I need to look at the speed. Speed and handling. Actually, this one should do okay. Yeah, let's do this. Got so many badges, Bronson. Is your Letterman's jacket big enough to hold all these pins on there? Okay. Let's start here. Go up and around the loop. I know, right? I feel like a Boy Scout. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. So when I was in grade school at our church, they did. It's kind of it's a program kind of like the Boy Scouts for churches and stuff. Are we even gonna get fast enough? Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Cars. Let's see. Their mastery on this. There we go. And it was mostly like an Assemblies of God thing, and it was, I don't know if you've heard of it, Royal Rangers. That was fun. Oh, we already have this one too. There almost isn't anything like beneficial to leveling up anymore. You get money, and it's nothing. And or you get cars that you already have. All right, let's go back to Mexico. See what's going on over there. Do I have a dream car? I mean, there's a few generic type things that would be kind of fun. Some more realistic than others. Like the new version of the Honda Civic, kind of the sport version, looks pretty cool. It'd be fun to drive.
Welcome back, Commander.
I've always wanted a Subaru WRX. I got like some European type car. Oh, hello there. I think like a Alfa Romeo. Those are pretty cool. Let's look at the playlist here. Event Lab. Let's do this one. Haven't heard of Royal Rangers. Yeah, it's a Boy Scouts kind of thing, but it's under like I think the Assemblies of God denomination kind of came up with it or something. And there's a lot of things that are pretty comparable to the Boy Scouts, and like the you got all sorts of different badges. You go camping, you learn stuff about tools and fire and ropes and knots and all sorts of different things. I forget how many different merits that I got, but that was pretty cool. Fun thing to do. Got to go on some fun campouts when I was younger, and my dad was one of the leaders in it, so it was fun to have time with him to go on campouts and stuff. That's so. He says that's so cool. I wish I could have done something like that. Yeah, our church that I grew up at was non-denominational, so they did some of that. Oh, and we did like Pinewood Derby, where you like you make a car out of a block of wood and go down the track and try to win races, or make it looking fancy and a best of show competition or whatever. I think I won a couple times, but it was fun. I'm a non-denom. For some reason I thought you were Eastern Orthodox. Nope. I grew up going non-denominational, and then the church we found where we're at now is as well. Good stuff. I went to an Assemblies of God church when I was in college, because one of my roommates and friends, one that he went to invited me along, so it was a small little church and got to be a part of that and run sound for them. That was pretty fun. The volunteer. Whoop! Oh, that was a bad turn. Do the little cars going down the track, memory unlocked? Yes, yeah, Pinewood Derby was great. That was a lot of fun. Man, that's so long ago now too. Ugh. I remember there's one year that I made a car, and like I'd get these stickers and stuff randomly through this or that. I don't even remember where I got it, but oops, there's I got like, it's like when the GameCube came out, so I got a few stickers, and I made one that was like the indigo purple color and put some GameCube stickers on it. And for some reason we did some sort of like semi-gloss type like spray paint layer on top of the paint layer to seal it, and it reacted weird and made this like crinkly effect. And it was like unintentional, but it got me a trophy and one of the best of show or whatever for the design, the look. So that was pretty cool. I must have been in like late, yeah, it must have been like 6th grade, maybe 7th grade at that point. But yeah, man, all those things are fun because I think part of it too is that, you know, my dad was one of the leaders, so we'd be helping set up, so just being around it a lot and there to set up and whatnot. I think that's like one of my spiritual gifts is just service. Because I always just enjoy being a part of just like serving and setting things up and helping volunteering and stuff like that. And I like kind of doing behind the scenes stuff as well. And then like in our college 20s, our young adult group and stuff like that, doing that and good times. I think probably the fun thing too is that for retreats we'd go up a day early to set up and everything, and so it was just us, and it was just us like the leaders and stuff, and we'd set up and hang out and before everyone else got there. And have an extended retreat. Bronson said that's cool if I ever had son. I hope he takes interest in that. Yeah, those are good stuff. I mean, and I bet you can guess that I was homeschooled for part of my schooling as well. I bet that's no surprise to you. I was homeschooled for most of grade school, but it was good. So now you learn more of that now, and it's like, homeschool is a way to go, man. Oh, Connor was homeschooled too? Nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if you go to church. I mean, you have a whole community there to be a part of. And, like, we got to do, like, local boys and girls clubs did, like, camp, like sports camps and stuff for homeschool kids, or did like different activity camp things. So like we did a couple different sport things like basketball, floor hockey. Those are the only two that I really remember. I'm sure there's several others. And then we did different ones that was like a cooking class or like an arts and crafts thing or like a science one. Had a good time. So it's a lot of fun things you can do, and then even like when you are homeschooled, you can still usually join like a sports team for a local school. I remember I was in junior high, I went to a private school, and there was a guy who was homeschooled, but he came in and did like sports and stuff. Not saying I ever got good at any of those sports. I bet if I was a little taller, I probably would have done better at basketball. You think you'll homeschool your kids? Yeah, that's what my wife and I are planning on doing when the time comes. We're looking forward to that, and I think in our old church, actually, they tried setting up kind of like a homeschool resource thing just before we left. In the church we go to now, are those leaves on the back? Oh, those balloons look like leaves stuck to the back window there. Our new church now, I guess it's not new, we've been there for a couple of years now, but they just announced they're doing some sort of thing like that too, so that's pretty exciting. So looking forward to when the day comes to do things like that for our kids. You are public schooled and it's all new to me, but from what I hear, There are plenty of really cool activities. Yeah, like there's a good number of kids that went to the church I went to growing up, and they were homeschooled, and they had a whole like homeschool resource thing that they went to. And it's like it's almost like a private-ish school because they probably paid for it, but you know they'd go to do a couple different classes there during the week, certain days, as well as doing school at home. And it was nice because like when you did homeschool stuff, like it's just you and your parent, probably your mom, but you and your parent. It's just me and my sister, and you get a lot of attention. And it's funny like how much time is wasted for kids at public school. Oh, hello. And Connor says he went to a homeschool group, did dance, and used to be a turn. Let me pause. And used to be a JW, so I went to the Kingdom Hall, so I didn't turn out too awkward. Yeah, if you got some things like that to do, different activities and stuff, yeah, it's great. All three of Forrest's kids are homeschooled. They told me that they are supposed to be passing some law to allow 10,000 worth of tax write-offs for supplies, field. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's that like, what was it? The school selection stuff that they'll give you like credits for your schooling supplies and everything. So if you're doing homeschooling, you're not having to like just waste it by having to go to public school that you're not using. That's really good. I like that. The school choice or whatever. Whoa. But yeah, I went to, where I was homeschooled. I started at a private school when I was in kindergarten, but my dad got laid off, and so that's what I think. Geez, these people are just breaking out of nowhere. Can't see over the top of them. But I think that was the main reason why we went the homeschool route, because my mom worked in the evening, so she's home. But it worked out really well. And then when she got kind of tired of that, I went to private school for junior high, and then went to a public high school. But I'd already had a pretty good foundation, and I was still plugged in at church, so I was thankful that I was still good and didn't fall off the spectrum or whatever. That was a terrible corner there. Pretty much did an hour-ish of actual schoolwork every day because we picked our pace. Yeah, I know that you kind of go at your own pace, and if you're going quick and you're picking things up, I mean, you don't have to spend all day. Like we usually only did school stuff until like noon, 1 o'clock, because like my mom would go on errands and stuff, and we'd go with her a lot of the time, and it's like we did that a lot. So yeah, it's really cool being able to do that. 7 to 8 hours of school for kids is crazy. Yeah, no wonder they have to have like so many breaks and have like this and that. I mean, I don't know, at least elementary school I can see that it'd work well. High school, I'm sure it works well, but I'm trying to think of how much time was wasted in high school. I don't know. I'm sure there's a fair amount, but I was in like a setup that, let's see, middle school or junior high, we had like all 7 classes every day for like 45 minutes. I don't know how you can get anything done in 45 minutes, but oh, why was there a break there? But high school, they had like a block schedule thing where they had like 4 periods one day, 4 periods the other, and they just alternated back and forth every day. And so you'd have like hour-and-a-half long classes. And that was kind of nice because then you had at least more time to kind of focus and go through stuff. But when I was in college, they had like Monday, Wednesday, Friday stuff, and then Tuesday, Thursday stuff. And so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday was like 50-minute classes, and Tuesday, Thursday was like hour-and-a-half long classes or something like that. But if you had like class one day a week, it was like almost 3 hours a single day a week. Certain classes, that was pretty tough. But then I did summer classes later on in college just to kind of get ahead or whatnot. And those actually worked out really well. It was like 3 hours Monday through Friday for 4 weeks straight. And it was pretty much just that class. And that really helped keep things fresh in my mind. So I didn't have to study as much. So like history, it really helped because, yeah, just trying to like regurgitate history. Like I enjoy the stories and stuff, but just trying to like remember everything. So, I don't know. My brain works in weird ways that certain things are harder for me to remember than others. So, let's see. Bronson says, students like me were the reason timeout was wasted. So disruptive. I feel so bad about it now. I mean, you're a kid. You can't really help it, I guess. And it's, yeah. And Connor says, my mom said us helping her bake and clean was home economics class. So we still made the required hours, and us playing outside was PE. Yeah, I mean, I played outside a lot too, because like my friends down in our cul-de-sac would get home at like 3 or 3:30, and so we'd go out and ride bikes in the afternoons for a lot. But yeah, I mean that's awesome that you can like, yeah, you got plenty of time. You can do your classes, your schoolwork, get your stuff done, and still like have time to do chores, and probably even before like 1 o'clock in the day, depending on what time you start. Have plenty of time to do all that kind of stuff. Help your mom out. And let's see, and she says, when I met Bronson, all I heard was stories of him being bad at school from kids who knew him. Bronson the bad boy. Riding bikes when you're a kid was the best. Oh my gosh, I could ride my bike all day long. Oh, darn it. I loved riding bikes. That, and then when I got a scooter. Riding scooters also all day long. Oh my gosh. So much fun. I almost want to get a bike again just to like ride it around. There's like greenway, walkway areas not too far from where I live. It's like that would be so much fun to just, you know, ride on those. It's like, man, then I have to get another thing and store it in another place in the garage. I already have like a kayak and a paddleboard and all sorts of other junk in our garage. Bronson says, my one concern about homeschooling our kids is that we don't live in a neighborhood or a community with people our age. Yeah, that does help. I mean, if you have like, if your church that you go to has anything, or I'm sure you could probably talk to the people there, different people that attend that have homeschooled kids. I'm sure they got some great ideas. And I mean, maybe it's just something once a week that you do. So if it's, you have to drive a little bit to get there, and just do it once a week. If you have to drive a long ways and you do it every day, yeah, that would be a lot. Okay. New Railblazer. Oh, I hate those. Yeah, let's do this one. But yeah, I mean, even like online now, I'm sure there's tons of different, like, either free or pretty, like, inexpensive, like, things you can do for homeschooling. Used to drive 2 hours each way to go home, to go homeschool group every week. 2 hours each way? Oof. That is a long ways. I know we had, so one other thing we did is we did band in high school, or homeschool. So there's one that we drove, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes to get there. But there's several of us that went to our church that did that. And so we I think it was usually just my mom that drove, but I'm sure some of the other ones drove at times too, but you know, one parent would drive everyone and everyone pile in, get there. Not to get too deep, I don't want my kids to be upset with me when they get older because we didn't raise them around people their age. We're way out in the country. Well, you know what? You never know if you will end up somewhere else. You're not necessarily locked. Well, maybe you are, but probably not locked into where you are. So I'm sure there's time to. Their cousins live 5 minutes. Okay, well that's good at least. At least you have some family nearby. But yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe you'll move and find somewhere that's still out a little ways, but not, you know, in a huge suburban developed area. That's one thing that drew us to where we're living now is that, I mean, it is a little bit developed, but it's still out closer to some farmland a little bit, so it's not as crowded and busy necessarily. But I totally understand what you're getting at there. I like having other people around too. I mean, when I was a kid, I lived on a cul-de-sac, and there's different kids that lived in it, and it was fun hanging out and riding bikes and doing stuff. I feel like we had the same race route last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. You need to come up with more races in this. There are too many of the same ones. It's a tricky balance. Love being around people, cities, and neighborhoods. But I have a big yard and a room to garden. Yeah. Just depends on where you're at. I mean, like where I'm at is just growing more. And it was more rural-ish. So there's a lot of people that have, you know, several acres on their property or whatever in certain places. And then there's certain areas where it's much closer and smaller properties and stuff. We don't have a huge property, but we at least have space for a garden, so we're happy about that. It's nice to be able to grow some of your own food and stuff. Man, we put in some berry bushes this year too. I know we talked about this a while back, but talked about different things. But I don't know if I mentioned we had some berry bushes that we planted as well. 2 different raspberry bushes. And we actually harvested some from them in the first year that it was planted. I was surprised. One of them's just like a standard red raspberry, and one's like a golden raspberry. That's what they call it, I think. And we are just leaving these guys in the dust. Ooh, Connor loves raspberries. Yeah, I didn't really have raspberries a ton growing up, so they're growing on me more now. I think probably the more annoying thing with them is how many seeds are in them, but they do taste really good. First year, yeah, this is the first year of growing. We did put in an apple tree last year, so That's on year 2, but everything else, like our raised bed garden, that's new this year, where this was our first year growing in that. And then we got a pear tree at the same time as an apple tree, but it died. It never grew at all. So we got a new one of those this year. And then so we got a blueberry bush, 2 raspberry bushes, a rose hip bush, a huckleberry bush, and I don't know, really the only bushes that grew were the raspberries. The other ones didn't really do as much, so we'll have to be on them with fertilizer more this next year. It's the hair for me. They're all fuzzy and dry. I like them okay, but can't eat a handful in one bite. Yeah, I'd probably I usually just eat them one at a time myself. I just don't have them very often, honestly, so it's not one of the fruits, you know, they're more expensive anyways, but just growing up, I know my dad liked them, so sometimes we got them and he would eat them. But let's check the thing here. Not one that I really ate much of, really. I mean, I had raspberry flavored stuff, and that was good. Enjoyed those. Huckleberry. Every time I go to Washington, to make sure to get a huckleberry milkshake. Yeah, huckleberries are big around where I'm at, and that like summertime. They have a lot of huckleberry stuff, shakes, pie, all sorts of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can grow with that. So I think we talked about it before. We want to get a freeze dryer at some point. Those are really expensive, but we can freeze dry certain fruit, and we can like grind it into a powder, and then you can mix it in with drinks or like add it to stuff as like a nice fruit flavoring. That'd be great. So we'll get we have a whole bed of strawberries that we grew but didn't let fruit this year to kind of build them up this season. So we should get a ton of strawberries next year. And we made a lot of lemonade. We'd love to have a lemon tree so we can make our own lemonade with our own lemons instead of having to buy lemon juice. But sadly, they don't really grow in our climate. They need like constant warm weather. But yeah. But adding strawberries to lemonade, did that quite a bit this year. So good. Freeze dry is a good purchase. Yeah. I know if they weren't like multiple thousands of dollars, you'd have one already, I'm sure. But then they're kind of big too. I'll probably put it in the garage. Man, I need to like organize our garage and like figure out what I want for my layout, where I want shelves, how many, what I want to put on the shelves. I'd love to have a workbench at some point to like put my tools and things. One of those mobile workbenches so I can wheel it around the garage a little bit. But if not, I'll just find some old cabinets or something like that and kind of make my own little counter workbench. Let's see. Connor says there's a farm down the road with really good strawberries for sale in the summer. I'd like to go to make pies with. Ooh. Sounds really good. Bronson's paranoid brain hears freeze dryer and thinks I must have one. Or the apocalypse, yeah. Are they big? I imagine that they would fit it on a kitchen counter. I don't know. I've only seen a couple pictures. It depends on what size you get, I think. But, you know, some of them can be kind of big. Like, I don't know. You should look it up and see. I think it just depends also on, like, how much you want to freeze dry at a time. How many, like, racks or shelves in it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not sure. I wonder if you can freeze dry meat. I think for like jerky, you just need like a dehydrator. I don't think you need to quite do the freeze dry, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know you can do quite a bit. Like I know if people will like freeze dry. You can freeze dry like eggs. Like, cause we've gotten one of those like I don't know if it's My Patriot Supply or one of those things where like emergency food kits and stuff. They have like separate canisters of certain raw ingredients you can get. So you can get like powdered milk or powdered eggs, powdered butter. You just add water to it. So I've seen those. You can like dehydrate milk even. So you just like add water to it and then you can mix it up and it's pretty much just like normal milk after that. And then it has a long shelf life. This sounds disgusting. What, do you not like beef jerky? Oh man, you know what are really good though? I don't know if you guys have Costco near you, but they have those like meat sticks at Costco. There's a couple different ones, but there's one that we have right now that's really good. I've never was huge into those when I was younger, but we've tried them recently, and oh man, they're so good. I just wish they weren't so expensive. But yeah, if you want to like freeze dry milk, you can like I think scramble an egg and then freeze dry it so you can have like shelf stable eggs. You can do that with like butter, I think too. I love beef jerky and beef sticks at Costco. Yeah, for some reason, like I like some beef jerky, but for some reason the Kirkland beef jerky is just off for me. It's not the same as like other brands. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, beef jerky's pretty good. I forget what the, like Chomps was one brand. Is a little bit on the spicier side. For those meat sticks, those are pretty good. And then there was another one that they carried when they didn't have Chomps. And I like that one better. I forget what it's called though. Alright, last race out of the 3. Let's see. Dehydrated meat is fine. Freeze-dried sounds nasty. Yeah, I don't know if people do actually freeze-dried or not. You'd have to look it up and see. Yeah, Sam's Club membership, they have a steak strip jerky, is so good. Maybe I just have to try a different one. They don't have Sam's Club where I'm at. But, yeah, I don't know what it is, what makes it different. I don't know. Oh, you Googled it? You can freeze draw raw and cooked meat, apparently. Huh. Well, I mean, that's good if you don't have a freezer and if you want something to last longer than like a year. Maybe? And you can't can it or something like that. Is it just gross for the idea of doing it, or are you like seeing a picture of it? Does it look weird? I'd have to see like what the texture's like. Or if it's cooked and you just eat it that way, or do you have to like rehydrate it a little bit to eat it again or something? I feel it could be like really dry and crumbly. Cause you're just like sucking all the liquid, all the water out of it. just the idea. Yeah, man, get some freeze-dried cheeseburgers or freeze-dried chicken tendies. Dude, you know the best chicken strips that I have found? They have them at Costco. They're, as much as I don't like Tyson right now for some of their dumb business practices, they have these panko breaded chicken strips that are raw in the freezer section, and they are some of the best ones if you have an air fryer. So good, because they're not already cooked, so when you like warm them up, you're not cooking them a second time and drying them out. They're actually fairly juicy and moist in the center. Super good. But yeah, the Costco Kirkland brand kind of knockoff for like those. They have like their own nuggets and things like that that kind of are like a dupe of the Chick-fil-A. Those are pretty good too. Man, you're just making me hungry again, and I've already had dinner. I never thought to buy frozen raw Tyson chicken before. Yeah, they have it in the frozen food section. I don't know if Sam's Club would have it or not, but Costco usually has it. Usually most of their stuff is already cooked, but they have a couple that aren't, and this one is it's a panko breaded raw chicken tenders. So you have to cook it from raw, so it takes a little bit more time. Not as much, but they turn out really good. And the bag is pretty big, and it's like, you know, it's less than 20 bucks for a whole bag of like at least 20 or so pieces, probably more. Yeah. Oh, hey Zumba, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. You're on the train, so your internet probably won't be good enough to stick around. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see ya. Hope you have a good ride. Good train ride. Train rides are fun. I haven't ridden on a train in it feels like a long time. Went from Seattle to Vancouver one time on the train. That was a nice train ride. Bronson says we get this frozen chicken brand called Bear. I think it's better than Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I remember that one too. That's like the name brand one, and like Kirkland has their own like dupe of that in Chick-fil-A. That's just Kirkland brand. So it's very similar to the Bear chicken brand one that you're talking about. I'm shocked that I haven't seen it. Live about 20 miles from a Tyson plant. Really? Yeah, the one thing I heard was that like the Tyson plant was it was like in Iowa or something like that, Midwest-ish, Indiana, something like that. And it was like all that was in the town, or most of the town, were employees of that factory, that plant, and they like let everyone go to just hire illegal immigrants, and it's like, oh, that's so disgusting. That's such a terrible business practice. And me being business minded, it's like then I understand what they're doing and stuff, and it's just like, oh, that's, ugh, I don't like that. Take a photo with your character outside of any car. How do you even do that? How do you get out of your car? Do you do that like maybe you do that at your player house? Totally forgot about these player houses. They almost serve like no purpose. Set to home. Let's travel to any road on the map. Whoa. I don't know which one I have. DJ skill songs. Active perk. Oh, I just have all of them. Set it. Which one? I don't even know if I have. If it really even matters. Let's just go to one of these. Yeah, the plant is a town called Marshville. The whole town smells horrible. Yeah, that's the thing with plants. They don't smell great. That's a bad move on their part. Our Tyson plant, it's got to be like 95% employed by the people that are fresh out of prison. It's a wild place. Oh, wow. I mean, I can see how that could be beneficial to them. People legitimately wanting work after if they're changed and and everything. But wash your chicken. Look out for look out for random things in there. Can I like get out and walk around? No. Apparently not. I have no idea how you're supposed to get out of your car and walk around. It makes no sense. Alright. What else can we do instead? Earn 6 stars across drift zones. And then beat a ghost in rivals. Okay. You know, let's do the rivals one because we do have some new ones for that since we started a whole new series. Got 4 to choose from. Alright, so for these races here, you're just supposed to set as fast of a lap time as you can with the car that they give you. And also, don't hit any walls. And they have like a little ghost other player character that has already driven this this for a lap time. So you can hit like random debris and stuff, you just can't hit walls. See if we can catch up to this guy. He did. So you can start a new lap already at your top speed going through the lap marker, going across the lap point. But he had a time that generally they give you someone to start out with that has a decent lap time that you should be able to beat. I don't think I've ever like had a problem beating one that they oh, here we go. He kind of slowed down. Can I get past him? Nope, we'll do it again. We'll start at this fast speed, and we'll have no problem beating him this time. He's all the way back there, yeah. Sorry, I saw your, hold on, let me finish this race here. Oh, darn it! And now I have to do it again. Alright. Is there a free roam in this game? Yeah, so when you're not in a race, you have the whole map that you can just drive around. So, that's pretty cool. And there's, so all these roads that are in races are in the map. They're there to drive. They just, for each race, they'll have special stuff set up for them, that's all. And then there's 2 different expansions to the game. So that first area that we started in is one of them. And then Here's another one that we can check out that's a Hot Wheels themed area, which is pretty cool. So you got like all that orange track and everything with the little walls on it. You can definitely check that out. Oh, we're getting pretty close actually. We might be able to beat him this time. Oh yeah. Much better this race. Look at that. He's a slowpoke. All right. Yeah, barely tapped the wall, that other one. Yeah, you just can't touch a wall at all. Implementing the Hot Wheels track was a good idea. Yeah, this is a second game that they've done that with an expansion. So this is the 5th game in the series. In the 3rd one, they also did a Hot Wheels expansion. And in the 4th game, they had a Lego one. Like a little Lego city that you could drive around. And they had Lego versions of some cars as well. That was kind of cool. Alright, let's find the next one. Actually, let's... Do we have anything for this? Did we check it? We already checked that. Okay. Let's go to the map. No, another map. Playlist. Yeah, doing like the Hot Wheels, especially the Hot Wheels, but also the Lego just really hits a lot of people like me in the nostalgia bone. Falling asleep, it's always a pleasure. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Bronson. God bless you and Connor. Thank you so much for hanging out. And it was fun catching your stream and hanging out as well. Let me know sometime if you want to ever get on a call to just go over anything that you might have questions about or whatnot. I'll be happy to whatever. Then I can even pick your brain a little bit on your experiences with Rumble and see if that's a route that I would like to go. I created an account and everything, but I haven't done anything yet, so... But yeah, have a good night, get some good rest, and we'll, I'll be on tomorrow. Playing some... Actually, no, Forest will be on tomorrow as well. Oop, that worked. I guess it wasn't a hard enough hit. Yeah, Forest will be on. I'll jump on and play some Roller Coaster Tycoon in the evening. But yeah, have a good day tomorrow at work. And we'll catch you next time. Actually, let me give a quick shout out to your channel while you're still here, just for fun. Let's see. There we go. Any of you that are here, I think it's just us, but I'll do it anyways. Any one of you out there that does not know Solely Switch, their channel, Bronson and Connor, Forrest, and Tessa. They do some awesome streaming. Ah, darn it. Getting distracted here. That's okay. Awesome different content of Christian games and just fun multiplayer games that they play together at the same time. Go ahead and give them a follow. And those of you in the VODs later, Solely Switch, you can also look them up on YouTube. You can look them up on Twitter, X. You can look them up on Rumble. They are in all the different socially places. And all of you that do come and watch the VODs on YouTube after they're posted in the future, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And if you've gotten this far, I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the content. It seems like you guys enjoy Roller Coaster Tycoon and Forza a lot. And so do I, so that's why I like playing it. Man, that computer guy's way back there. Oh, this is that other track, but we're just going backwards on it. I was gonna say, it looks a little different from what we normally see. Oh, please don't hit, please don't hit, please don't hit. Oh gosh, I was close. And those of you over on Kick, I appreciate you watching as well. I know you're awful quiet over there usually, but that's okay. I appreciate you guys lurking. You're more than welcome to jump into chat if you want, but I definitely don't feel pressured. Alright. Wow, we almost beat him by 7 seconds. Okay, so that's... is that 3 of them now? Oops. Two. That's 2 of them. Alright. And we got this one left. Reservoir Sprint. Oof, this does not turn very well, going fast. Alright, this guy's hanging in there pretty good. We're just cornering just a little bit better than him at times. Oh, shoot. Ah, brake. That was close. All right. All right, level up. Is that even new? Oh, we already have it. Yeah, I almost never get anything new. Okay, so oops, there is one more. So I don't know why they always break out whenever they have an electric car. They have an EV rivals or whatever. It's just the same thing with an electric car. Oof. A slow start. Doesn't really have much get up and go for being an electric. Oh, this guy's all over the place. He's way back there. Taking a couple nasty corners there. Wow, 10 full seconds. Oh, we still have the same car, that's right. Okay, so that took care of all of those ones. Let's see. So we still have the weekly challenge we can do. We have the trial. Oh, there's this one too. Got some street races here. Ah, okay. That was not good. Let's grip the road, please. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. Sometimes these modern muscle cars just, whoa, they just don't grip the road very well. They just slip and slide a lot. Maybe that's because it has so much torque. I don't know. Ooh, alright, let's not hit that. Let's not hit the rocks. Here we go, that's better. The guys up there are pretty, I don't know, they're doing pretty good. They're holding up. But if we were to pass them, then they would just kind of fall back quite a ways, just like all the other cars. Like, there he goes. That car, he just totally just put on the brakes, practically. This guy, here we go. Boom. Then he slows way down. Now he's way back there. I'm going like the same speed I was before. I don't know why they're not keeping up with me. It's so weird. Whoop. Should have looked at the map. All right. Okay, got those. Let's go over to this one. Wait, what card are they giving us? Dodge Durango. I bet we already have that. I think pretty much the only cars I don't have are any DLC stuff in those car packs, or if there's like certain expensive cars that you can only get by just buying them from the auto show. Oh my gosh. You just plow right through there. Good job, computer. Oh, just barely couldn't turn tight enough there. A lot of unintentional drifting with these cars. Whoa! Where am I going? Where am I going? Not going to there. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Oh gosh. Oh, they hit the wall too. Can barely see that in the rearview mirror there. They are a little hot coming around that corner too. All right, last one. Ooh, too fast. Got around the Jeep okay. Oh, getting bumped by that guy. He's always right where I want to be. There we go. Finally. Okay. All right, let's check the car mastery on this car, and then... Ah, perfect. At this point, I think we can do... Oh. Sorry, that one weekly challenge. It's like a 4-part series. All right. Oh, we're already... Okay, so we got the Nismo. I guess we just... Oh, we were driving in a race, so it says... Probably the first one was to just get in it and drive. Let's go and switch to that. Message. Okay, let's go to Nissan. Pretty sure it's this one. Now we need to... Let's see, badge of honor. The name Nismo came from combining Nissan and motorsport and emphasized Nissan's focus on producing track-ready cars for the road. Jump in your Nismo, or your sorry, no, your Nismo is no exception. Go take it for a test drive by winning a road circuit event. Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, at least we're in third. Okay. That got me into second. One little, well, a lap and a half left. Shouldn't be too hard. All right, there we go. Okay. Good race. Actually made it close to even through the last lap. All right, Chapter 3, on the up. With a healthy bump in power over the base model, the upgrades to the suspension, brakes, chassis, and more, the Nismo provides a level of response that allows you to confidently push it to its limits. Reach a total of 400 miles per hour across speed zones and make the most of this improved performance. Okay. Let's check the car mastery since we're here. And let's go ahead. It said speed zones. Is that what it said? Or speed traps? Speed zones. Okay. Let's start here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Do that. Let's find... We can do this one. Okay, make sure we're going west. Okay, and I only need to do one more. Let's try this one. Start over here to get some speed built up.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so that should finish that chapter. And chapter 4, In the Red, one of the visual enhancements to the 24 Nissan Nismo body work is the striking red highlighted trim. that is so synonymous with the Nismo badge. Celebrate the anniversary of this brand by banking a 40,000 skill score. Okay, that's not... that shouldn't be too difficult. Especially if we're on the highway. So it'll just keep going straight. We'll run into it eventually here. Oh, that was it right there. Guess we just have to drift through this middle section and hit a tree or two. Yeah, 40,000 points is not very hard to get to. There we go, there's 40,000. All right, got that one. We just need 7 more points, so let's do the trial challenge. And let's look it on the map so that we can see what vehicle it is first. We need a Class B Honda or Acura. Let's see what we got. Class B. So we could use this. Go upgrade it just a tiny bit more at one of the Horizon hubs or whatever. That's a Class B? Holy cow. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So if we access it from here, we can already find a team without fast traveling to that spot. So, yeah, so all we got left pretty much is this. Got a minute and a half. Let's see, is there anything else in the festival that's worth doing? Don't need treasure. Probably already have reindeer antlers. We could do that. Not much else. Could go over, maybe we'll go over to the Hot Wheels track, do some racing over there. This is pretty good. It's got some good launch. Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, having a good launch start. Good. Oops. Not the best cornering necessarily. Alright, it looks like a lot of our team is doing well. Good, we got the top 4 spots. Excellent. Jeez, come on, man. Oh gosh. Break, break, break. Oh, did I miss it? Oh no, I barely got it. That was really close. I don't know how I actually got that checkpoint. And that other guy's way up there. If I had better cornering, I probably could keep up with him a little bit better. I just have to slow down so much for these corners. Alright, second is not bad at all. Oh gosh, come on, turn. Wow, sheesh. I don't know if it's just this car or if it's just bad handling package, but boy, these corners are rough. Oh man. And then you hit a wall or a thing like that. Yikes. Come on. Like, the joystick is all the way over. It looks like I'm just barely turning it all. I guess because I practically am barely turning it all, but still. Okay, we're looking good now. First, second, and third. All right, we'll take that. Uh-oh. Lost Sunny. At least I didn't hit that wall again. Come on. As long as we don't lose any more placement, we're still doing okay. One lap to go. Man, I do that every time I overshoot this corner. I always forget how sharp it is. got someone coming back. Uh-oh. Ah. I got sick it twice. I can't complain about that. Steering was a little frustrating with this car, but that's okay. The rest of it worked out pretty well. Pretty good. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've already done all the car mastery for this. Yeah. Alright, let's grab our backstage pass, and honestly, let's go take a look at what we got, what we can vote on, and then what's in the shop. Alpine kind of sounds cool. I don't know if I already own it though, but yeah, why not? We'll just do this one. And let's see, is anything else new here that we don't own that is interesting? Not really. Okay, we'll keep holding on to our backstage passes. Got a few left we can use. Let's go. We'll probably do just a little bit more. Don't want to stay on too late because I didn't get as much sleep last night as I'd hoped. So we can do a set of races or something here.
Welcome back, Commander.
Just because we're not doing weekly stuff, let's check our settings here. Expert. Yeah, expert's fine. Expert is fine. I think we're doing these S2 races. This one has 10s across the board for a lot of things here, so let's do this one. I think the best thing is having good handling when you're driving this fast for this class of car. Oh yeah, that's right, they start you in the very back. I forgot about that. Usually start in like 9th or 8th place or something. Oh man. Some of these corners, it just feels like there's a magnet pulling you to one of the walls sometimes. They're way up there. Oh gosh. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Bad choice, bad choice. Okay, we're catching up a little bit at least. Let's see if we can maintain this. I mean, we have 3 full laps to do this in, so we got time. And we're losing them again. Alright, 1 whole lap and we've made like no progress. Well, one of them just stopped. If we can keep from hitting the walls, I think we'll do better. But, man, just the littlest of turns, it just... weird turning and stuff. Why are they just stopped? That's so weird. Okay, not a bad corner. Oh, I did it again. Got in the corner where I shouldn't. Okay, we're catching up a little bit, so that's good. Okay, no, no, no. Don't cut the corner like that. Just a tiny bit, but not a lot. Alright. Okay, there's 2 more. Good, good. At least they're... well, he is a ways up there. I was gonna say, at least the person at first isn't way out there. He's up there a bit, but I think he's catchable. Ah, come on. Stop hitting the walls. Stop hitting me too. Just can't stay ahead. Okay, maybe you can catch up with this guy. Here we go. 2 left. 2 left. Okay, that was a really good corner. All right. All right, somebody hit a wall. Hit a wall. Slow down. Oh my gosh. Oh, we were so darn close. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, maybe we can at least have a better first lap to get us in a little bit better position. Had sort of a rough first lap. Stop pushing on me. Gosh. I'm like trying to move to the left and it's like it's gluing me to the guy's car. I can't move away from his bumper. Ah. I do that every time and I think I'm like not going up as far as I am, but I do. And then I go airborne. Okay, we're catching up at least a little bit. That's good. Feel like I'm in NASCAR. They're all in a row together. Or all in a line. Or at least they were. There we go. Wow, we got lucky there. Oh my gosh, what is it doing? Like it makes me turn even though I'm not touching the joystick, so I have to correct, and then it just... I don't know what it's doing. And then it starts spinning me out. I really need to figure out what's going on with these loops. It's always these loops that do weird things. Oh my gosh. Gotta get through that stupid loop. Alright. Gotta catch up here. Alright, here we go. Oh, no, not again. Actually, that worked out pretty good. They're all slowing down, braking, good. I'll just keep accelerating through it all. Oh gosh. Alright, now we just need to maintain, so I'm going straight. You see that little swerve it did? That one right there? I literally was not touching the joystick at all. And it does that. It's the strangest thing. I don't know what... It's like some sort of autocorrect or something. I don't understand. I shouldn't have anything like that on at all. There he goes, doing it again, swerving back and forth on me. What the heck? It's sabotaging my run. I'm literally in first. They're driving as straight as an arrow. And it's making me weave back and forth. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Stop weaving! Stop it! It's literally taking me out of first place. Maybe that's one reason why I stopped playing these Hot Wheels races, because they're just so freaking frustrating with stupid things like that. Okay. He's slowing down here, that's fine. Let's... Whoa! Yeah, something is with these curves and the loops and all that, this track, it's very strange in how the car kind of reacts to turns and stuff. It's not normal. Alright, please just let me get through this loop. Maybe I just need to, like, not touch the joystick so it doesn't overcorrect or something. Maybe it's, like, automatically putting me in the middle of the loop or something. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, done with that. Don't have to do that again. Man, that's weird. Oh, hey, look at that. Is that literally the last race event? Is that really the last one? There's not any other ones? What is this one? Does this one not count? Alright, let's do this one, and then I think this will be our last one. Let's check the car mastery. Good, got all those. Okay. .2. Yeah, let's try this one. Aston Martin Valkyrie. It's an interesting engine noise. It's practically like a race car. Sounds like one too. Sounds like an Indy car. Okay. Can't get past this guy. I don't know why they have to brake right there. It's not like a zone that really... Whoops. Oh gosh. Is this doing this too? This anti-gravity section, they like magnetize you to the track. It's like pulling me a certain way. and you like try to correct yourself because you feel like you're getting pulled into the wall, but no, it's stabilizing you or something. I don't get it. It's weird. I'll get out. Same thing with this. Just don't touch the joystick, apparently. Kind of weave back and forth a little bit. Whoa, airborne. Okay. How many of these things are left? Oh, I actually completed those all the way, huh? So there's an X class, huh? Oh, there's a lot to do there, huh? Yeah, maybe someday I'll finish all these. Hmm. Okay, well, I think we will end the stream here for the night. Got through all of our main weekly stuff for this first winter mix-up, whatever series they want to call this. Got a couple cars, not necessarily new, I guess. And then, yeah, got to gift a few of them away, so that was good. All right. Well, tomorrow night we'll be going back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So look forward to that. Around the same time, I'll try to start between 7 and 8 o'clock. And if we start a little early and finish early, maybe we'll jump in and play something else to fill a little bit of time like we do sometimes. But thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out with me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. And for all of you guys at Solely Switch, thank you guys for Forrest. Thank you for stopping by, Bronson, Connor. It's always fun to chat with you guys, and is fun. It's a great time catching your stream as well earlier. But yeah, tonight we'll call it here. Thank you for being here. Remember, Jesus loves you very much. Your life matters very much because there's only one person in the whole world that is like you, and that's you. So don't give up on yourself. If you need help in any way, seek out professional help. And if you need prayer, please reach out to me, and I'll be happy to lift you up in prayer. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow around the same time. And yeah, God bless everyone. We'll catch you in the next stream.